is Maria Mazumun of Romania. Romanian crew still lying in 9th place ahead of international Team 1. The good drive from El Lincoln Smith may turn that around. Well, they've got
a good push.
Yeah, good push. And a third of a second is the advantage as she sets off. Now, to put this into context, Emma, silver medal, almost won the season opener in Eagles, and she's a regular top 10 finisher. Maria, more a 15 to 20 slider, so this may be where we see the Romanians and the international Team 1 swap places. She's still got a lead coming into the Kreisel, but 3 kilometers now slower than the Aussie.
Real high on the exit of the Kreisel, and having to take that hit, she being able to hold on to the sled? Yes.
She has. Well, that's really, if you get it offline down there, you're really in a tumble dryer. And it looks like international Team 1 are taking the lead there.
Well, I can't imagine it's easy to be able to push that pressure so far forward on a sled where you really don't have any steering system.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit more than just lie there and hope, which is how I slid the crest to run. But, yeah, it is... It's all about getting onto the corner correctly. It's not like driving a car or even like driving a bobsleigh. You're kind of committed when you're in the turn, and if you have to counter steer there to sort it out, then you know it's effectively hitting the brakes.
And if you watch closely, when you see the replays that we show, and when you see the sleds going through a long corner like Echo and Kreisel, take a look at the profile of their head. They're not looking straight down at the ice. You're driving with your eyes, and the same goes for a bobsleigh. You look where you want to go, and your body will react. So there's so much pressure coming down on the back of your head, and how much strain they take. It's just a tribute to what kind of athletes these are.
International Team 2 featuring Kiwi Catherine Eustace. Dreadful start for her. She had a really great result in the women's skeleton race, finishing firmly in the top 10, and she climbed the leaderboard. But that is not helping her. 1.24 seconds up. They were 1.7 seconds up on the other international team at the start, and it's down to a second, so she's lost 7/10. Hits the wall hard at the beginning of the straightaway as well.
Well, she didn't have the luck that Mike Douglas did when she came out of the groove. She didn't get caught by that second groove, and you saw all the steering and the tapping. Yeah, it's going to bleed time.
Well, she's down from 1.7 to 0.7 seconds up. How much more will they have in hand when she gets to the line? Couple corners left. 0.64 the margin. It's coming down, coming down, coming down. They'll still lead. 0.56. That's still a lot to recover in one bobsleigh run, but that could have been a big lead. They were 1.69 up, coming in 0.5 of a second up.
Yeah, she won't be happy with the run, but it definitely could have been a lot worse of a situation, and knowing that she is still ahead and putting her team in a position where she's in the green. So,
well, do you know what? And she'll be grateful this didn't happen in the World Cup race as well. She comes out of the spurs, doesn't get caught, and that's what traditionally happens, pinballing from wall to wall.
And you're just not going to make it. It'll be so difficult to make up time in that situation. The fastest way is a straight line, and when you're pinballing like that, there's no hope.
Here is Kimber Gabrishak for the USA, representing their women's skeleton arm. And the international teams first and second at the moment. Oh, Kimber stumbled as she started. The clock is still running. She's got another chance to reset and go, go, go. Look at the clock at the top, 11, 10. Yes, she's got plenty of time as she breaks the start beam. And look at the black tape across the visor. That's to force her to look over it, which tucks her chin down, gives her a better aerodynamic profile.
And that's a real good physical ability to be able to stop the sled like that and reset yourself before getting to that first timing eye. I've seen it happen before, and you definitely don't want it to happen, but you got to be able to compose yourself, pull it together, and get a good start off. And she's still being able to stay in the green with 2800s ahead.
Well, she's really pulled up a big advantage as she loaded on the sled. She was 400s behind. She's having a huge time, though, in the Kreisel, and a big hit on the wall. And again, it's not the sled that takes the impact, it's the body as well. And she's in real trouble, and she's gone. Is she going to hang on? Oh, she does just, so she will complete the run and keeps the team in the race. But look at her teammates. Kyle shaking his hands on his head. Breathe, breathe. pre-shaft, because she was like that in the skeleton race, calling that and calling the bobsleigh races, you know, very, very frustrated.
Well, you see the frustration with the pound of the sled, and it unfortunately it started right at the beginning. Yeah. Having to reset, and I don't know if she was able to just overcome. And you come and you see in Kreisel, she's trying to control that sled with that right foot, but you're just getting that super high pressure, late putting you up high and putting you into the short wall, being able to hold on, and then coming through the labyrinth and just being real skittish all the way through, not being able to gain composure.
Desperately trying to just stay smooth on the sled and not fight it, but look at that, head down towards the wall. Doesn't quite get up across the woodwork as we saw from Shinsuke Taiyama in the men's race, but nonetheless, that's a rough ride. Yeah, ow.
A little bit of a sore jaw after that, absolutely.
And shoulders and